All right. There's been lots of new changes with the SNAP program, the food stamp program. It really was made a big deal about when the whole government shutdown was going on and people getting their food stamp benefits. So I just want to see what these new SNAP guidelines that people are talking about for food stamps. And again, food stamps is a SNAP program, which is Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. And apparently there are millions and millions of folks getting it, and everybody's that's getting it has something to say. So let's take a listen and see what's going on. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more of these videos.
You're on food stamps and you don't have a regular job,
Okay.
they are now forcing you to do community service
Wait,
hours
hold up.
at least.
They ain't forcing you because you don't have to be on food stamps, right? You can be off of food stamps, which then means anything that they make up for changes will not apply to you because the same way you put yourself on the food stamps, you can get off of the food stamps. It says make no damn sense, 15 hours for free. So, but the food is a tangible item. The stamps are a tangible item in what you're able to purchase food. And a lot of y'all selling the food stamps. So nothing's for free. Y'all the only ones getting something for free. All y'all had to do was submit an application and gap your legs open and have a bunch of kids. But let's continue.
15 hours a week
15
or
hours.
you lose your food stamps.
15 hours is easy work. I mean, 15 hours. I mean, that's two 7.5 hour days if you want to break it up in a 7.5 hour day. And really, if you want to go all the way in, you can knock that out on a Monday or a Friday or a Saturday because 15 hours that you can really do that in one day. You got people that work 12, 13 hours a day. So 15 hours, that's it. She's complaining that they have to do 15 hours of a service to their community. Is not the taxpayers, a community that's servicing you? I'm so confused.
I have been on food stamps for 13 years. Okay,
Third
I get the maximum 43.
13 years. In 13 years, you put yourself on food stamps. That means you had to renew at least every year, once a year. Maybe some places it could be renewing more than once a year. So for 13 years, you continue to do paperwork to renew your food stamps to keep them active. And apparently, you've been getting increases because I didn't even know you could get $4,300 in food stamps. I don't care how many kids you had. I didn't think there was a such thing to get $4,300 in food stamps. Wow. Woo.
100 a month. Okay, I have 6 kids, 4 baby daddies.
That's the
None of
problem.
my baby
6 kids, 4 baby daddies. 6 kids, 4 baby daddies. She's gone through at least 6 pregnancies and produced 6 kids. She's replicated herself 6 different times in the span of a decade and some odd change. And she's complaining that she may have to work 15 hours for community service purposes in order to continue getting her benefits. And she got 4 baby daddies. I'm questioning the baby daddies. Like, you meet a chick, she got 1 kid, 2 kids, and then you give her another one, and then another. Like, who got the active brain cells? Because it ain't her. We know it's not her. Because she if she had them, she wouldn't even have 6 kids. But all of these men didn't either. Not one out of the 4. Nobody walked away and said, "Nah, I'm gonna leave you here with 5. I'm gonna leave you here with 4. I'm gonna leave you here with 3." Like they just said, "Yo, this is the carousel. Let's get our free ride," because that's all she good for.
daddies actually help with their kids. So I have to get help from the government, from the taxpayers, okay? From you guys. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
can't.
it's okay that the taxpayers help you and your poor choice of baby daddies, but it's not okay that you pitch in and give 15 hours of your time to maybe help somebody else on in a different way. But it's okay for the taxpayers to go to work and get their checks deducted automatically with taxes before they even get their money to help her and people like her. But she can't volunteer 15 hours of her time, which is next to nothing, to help somebody else.
Go out and get a regular job. I have 6 kids, like I just said.
Like I just said, you have 6 kids. You've been on food stamps for 13 years. If you were to stop having kids at any point in time now, 13 years, that kid is in middle school. Why couldn't you have a regular job? Your kids will be in middle school. So why can't you have a regular job? Oh, I know, because you probably did what millions do, which is keep having a baby every year or two to make sure you keep them step stacked so that you do not have to actually go out and work on your own. But I'm looking at this thing here, and there's eyelashes, there's beautiful fingernails, a nice hoodie. Is that Under Armour hoodie, a brand hoodie? I mean, this is a put together person. And I guess it's easy to be put together when your life is free. Or for somebody else's back, though.
Okay, and I'm doing this by myself.
Yo,
I
whoa,
can't go out and get.
whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe she misspoke. Maybe she doesn't have a good grasp of the English language. What is she now doing by herself? She just said a breath or two ago that she was getting over 4 grand in food stamps from the taxpayers. Did I miss it when she said she was spending $4,300 of her own money earned in food stamps? Because she just now fixed the face and said she's doing it by herself. Only thing you doing by yourself is gapping your legs open, ma'am. You freely doing that.
A regular job. So
Hmm.
now you expect me to
What's a
go
regular
work
job?
for.
What's a regular job? A job is a job. A job is a job. Are you doing other jobs? Hand job, feet job, back shot job? What job?
free? Because that's what community service is. You're working for free.
And that's what being a taxpayer is. You go to work, your check says gross, you made X amount of dollars. Then they hit you for the federal, the Medicare, the state. They hit you for all them taxes. So you worked and gross X amount of dollars, but it's taken before you ever get it. Is that not working for free for that amount of time? Oh, the only work you can do for free is spread eagle. Is that the consensus? Spread eagle is free. Okay, but anything off the back, you need to get paid. Okay.
If I won't go out and get a real job, work for cash, why would you think I would work for free? 15 hours. I don't have the time.
Oh, so you just said if you're not willing to go out and get a real job and get money, why the hell would the government think you would go out and volunteer? And that's exactly why they're changing a lot of guidelines, because that's the mentality. The mentality is of entitlement. Why should I have to do anything? I'm here, I exist, I have a social security number, and I know how to use my legs for pleasure purposes to produce something that I don't want to actually take care of. And it's your job to take care of it because I'm not going to. Give me the thousands of dollars, give me the thousands of dollars. Y'all all working taxpayers, y'all go ahead and work for free and let me be.
So now I'm at risk of losing my food stamps because of this new rule. Can somebody explain this to me? Because it makes no sense.
Oh, it makes sense. It makes sense. How many hours did it take to get your hair, your nails and your eyelashes done? I mean, that had to take some time, and you weren't compensated while you were waiting in line for your turn, for your appointment to get your eyelashes individually lashed or to get your nails done. Okay, you weren't compensated, but you found the time with 6 whole kids to do that. Now, maybe that's the issue. You got too much time on your hands to do the things you want, and you're not willing to give any time to do the things you need to do. And you're treating your life as if this is some type of video game where you get to level up on everybody else's back besides your own efforts. And this is a clear cut case of merit. If you couldn't afford kid number one, kid number two, how did you get to six? You know how dangerous it is to be doing those, putting your body through that all these different times? And then you did it with multiple people. So you knew the dudes wasn't even going to stick around, but you just kept going at it, gapping them legs, gapping them legs, gapping them legs, and saying, well, it's the taxpayer, it's the taxpayer. Oh, up my food stamps. I mean, did you get an increase of like almost two, three, four, five, $600 every time you did it? Like, at what point do we limit how much you can get? We put it in the comments. Should there be a limit to the food stamps budget that a person can get, no matter how many kids that they have? Should it be, if you have 1 or 2 kids, it's no difference. They give you the same amount. Would that help to tip people off to say, hey, I'm already on the system. They're not gonna give me. They're not gonna increase my budget if I create another mountain feed. That means the only way I'm gonna get more is if I do more. Should we just cap it at two? Whatever amount you get for two kids, and I guess yourself, that it doesn't increase. It doesn't matter if you go on and have number three, number four, number five, number eight, number 10, number 12. It don't increase because it seems like she's created a life for herself on food stamps. I mean, $4,300 a month in food. Really? I mean, I know food has gone up. It's quite expensive, but $4,300? I mean, what kind of food are we buying? Especially if all the kids are, according to her, she's been on it for 13 years, so we can assume maybe the kids are 13 and younger. What kind of food are we buying? Share me your thoughts. Put this in the comments. Let us know. Should there be a limitation after one or two? And if so, what's that limitation? What's the maximum amount that you should be able to get off the taxpayers' government contributions? Should it be mandatory that you volunteer? Should people have always been having to volunteer? Always having to do something other than be on their back instead of volunteering for that? Because the way she's talking to me just sounds like the entitlement is out of this world. It's like to the moon. But let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to hear more of our content. You take care, and I thank you for listening.